All right, guys, welcome back to the course. So I'm sure you understand why people would look for remote jobs. There are so many talented people out there looking for the kind of flexibility that it offers. But if you're watching this, you're probably thinking, could you hire remote workers? Well, when it comes to any business, hiring a new employee, remote or not, it depends on the needs you have and the problems you're trying to solve. When you hire someone, it's an investment, and you might be expecting them to produce more of what you need. Writing pieces, websites, apps, designs, financial statements. Their expertise enables them to create what you need. Or you might be trying to share or assign responsibility. You might need managers to lead projects, guide a team, or coordinate people and things. Finding someone to handle these responsibilities frees you up to do more of, well, whatever it is you want to do. Every company, team, and manager has needs they're trying to fill, but not every job can be done remotely. And yes, that's kind of obvious. Your virtual team can't run machines in your warehouse, they can't greet customers at your store, and they obviously can't sit in the same cube farm with the rest of the writers or designers or support people or whatever they're doing. But the question is, would your team need to? If you hired someone to produce something or share responsibility, would they need to be physically in the same location as the rest of your team? In many cases these days, the answer is absolutely not. Technology has advanced so much and it's changed and created entire industries. Instead of giant rooms full of people on headsets, many virtual help desks are manned by people working at home. Programmers don't need to huddle together inside dark and dusty server rooms. Now they can hammer away on code huddling alone in their dark and dusty bedrooms. Chances are there's an online platform built for a team just like yours that any one of your workers could access from anywhere and use effectively. So you need to figure out if the existing systems you use could be used remotely, or if there are remote tools and platforms you'd be willing to adopt moving forward. If you're unsure, we'll cover a bunch of virtual platforms and tools in a later lecture, and you might see a few options that are worth checking out. Now, besides gaining capacity and sharing responsibility, multiple studies have shown that virtual workers could save companies as much as $2,000 per employee per year. Many remote employees are more satisfied and less stressed in their jobs because of their remote environment. If you've ever commuted to work, you would understand this. Many are healthier too because they're able and encouraged to maintain a work-life balance, so they work out more and eat better diets. The only other issue you might face as the person who'd be hiring and managing a virtual team is one of internal acceptance. In other words, will other people in your company be cool with this idea? Now, you might be in a great position where you don't actually need approval. You can just be like, I'll do whatever I want, I'll run this place. Or you might be someone who's trying to change the way work gets done in your company. And for that, well, I salute you. But many companies out there are still resistant to this idea. Sure, there are some jobs and teams that just work better when people are together, but think about it. Do they need to be together in a room, or could they be together in a virtual room? What's the difference? I know you want this to work, and having the support of your company is important. So if you need to convince anyone, refer to those studies and cite those numbers I mentioned about virtual teams, saving money and just in general being healthier, more satisfied, and more productive. You even offer the people who stay in the office the opportunity to try it out sometime. Sometimes all an executive needs to hear is that money will be saved, and the answer is magically yes. So let's recap. If you're considering a virtual team, answer these questions. Do your workers need to be in the same physical space to get the job done? Could your workers use online platforms and tools to get their jobs done? Do you need to convince your company of the value of remote workers? Answering those questions lets you know if you're ready for a virtual team, and even if you have to convince people, make your case because it's an opportunity worth considering. So if you're ready to start filling positions in your virtual team, let's talk about hiring in the next couple of lectures. See you then.